You've heard the term Social Security disability, but what is it and who is entitled to it? Richard Griffin with the Griffin Law Firm is here now to tell us about common mistakes and misconceptions. Welcome again.
Yes, thank
you.
So
what qualifies for Social Security disability?
Well, Social Security disability it's when you have an illness, a physical illness or an injury or a mental condition that with taking into account all of those conditions you have, you're unable to do any job in the U.S. economy. So if you are disabled, then the Social Security benefits are available to those who are disabled, and they can kind of tap into their retirement Social Security early to be able to have money to live on, and you have Medicare or Medicaid, depending on the type of Social Security you get, to help you with your medical treatment.
Okay, interestingly, the vast majority of people who apply for it don't get it.
It's true. It's true. You know, it's one of those things where you're going to have an attorney to really be able to present it. Typically, people they apply for it, and probably high 90% they're going to get rejected. And so a lot of people give up and they don't make that phone call. We have won, I think if I were going to estimate it, I think we win probably a high 90% of the cases that we take that have already been rejected. So you shouldn't give up, and there's a lot we can do. A lot of times presenting, you know, additional medical treatment that maybe not more recent treatment, or getting a sharp narrative that, you know, kind of explains to the judge exactly why they're unable to do any job.
Meaning a story. You actually tell a story to the judge and you explain what's going on in these people's lives.
Absolutely. And you also have to utilize the vocational rehab expert. So there's going to be someone who is there to take a look at and to make an expert opinion, and being able to examine them with their testimony in front of the judge. You know, you've got age is a big factor, and the older you are, the more easily it is to get. You've got your education. If you have less education, then it's going to be easier to get because there's fewer jobs you can do. And then if you have a job history that's mainly physical, that's going to be something that will help.
So what are the most mistakes that people make?
A lot of people make a lot of mistakes, and we have a graphic for this. The first one is the most important: not hiring a Social Security lawyer. You know, again, a lot of people are going to get rejected, probably almost everyone. Don't give up. Give us a call at 877-PAIN-LAW so we can help you on that appeal. You only have 60 days to appeal it, and making that call is important. The next would be, well, not appealing it. So you need to call us and you need to let us appeal it for you. Some people walk away without doing that. Some people kind of let their medical treatment go. They need that treatment, but they're not getting it. If you don't have recent treatment, then it's hard to get doctors' opinions about whether you can work or not and what your conditions continue to be. Some people do not know that they've got to list all of their physical problems and all of their mental conditions. It is a collective. It may be that one particular problem that you have is not enough to qualify, but when you get a picture of everything and how it impacts you and the medications you have to take and the time you may have to miss each month, that oftentimes is enough to push it over and to win that. And then sometimes if people are trying to work while they're trying to apply for Social Security disability, or if they're receiving unemployment, those are situations where it's going to be difficult to say you can't work if you're trying to work. And certainly if you can work, you should. But if you can't, then sometimes if you're in the process of receiving unemployment, which you've got to state you're ready, willing, and able to work, at the same time you're saying you can't work, it would just be a very big inconsistency.
I can so see how people give up after.
Right.
I mean, that is a complicated process, and I imagine the paperwork is ridiculous.
It is. It's something that it's so much better just to give us a call. You know, again, it's 877-PAIN-LAW. That call is free, and hiring us is on a contingency fee. So there's no retainer. You get to make the call for free, and if we don't win, we don't get paid anything, and it's 25% of those back benefits. So it is a win-win, and it can make all the difference, because if you get it, then you're going to get those checks each month, versus if you don't get it, you're going to continue to struggle to make ends meet each month.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Don't forget to get the help you need. Contact the Griffin Law Firm. Call 877-PAIN-LAW. You can also log on to 877painlaw.com.